Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm, we are going to be playing Alexstraza. She's third in line in the alphabetical order list, and she is one of my worst healers in the entire game. I only like to play E-build Alex, so everything else on this character just kind of like feels weird. But that being said, I'm here to show you how to play her with a build that is going to be much more consistent and much more support focused. So I'm going to go over that in a second here, but the team comps today are going to be Stitches, D.Va, Kael'thas, Alexstraza, and Thrall versus Genji, Kira, Ana, Tyrael, and Deathwing. This is a YouTube video as well, so feel free to like, comment, and subscribe your heart out. Tomorrow we'll be ending the week with Ana, another healer, because that first row is just full of fucking healers. My god, it's insane. Yeah, so the build, in case that's all you're here for, remember, you've got Circle of Life at 1, we're taking Surge of Vitality at 4, 7 is Verdant Flourish, 10 is going to be Cleansing Flame, 13 is Dragon Scales, 16 is going to be Overprotective, and 20 will be Blessing of the Red. Now, if you've never played Alexstraza in your life, her abilities do have some caveats to them. So there are things about her Q, her W, and her E that take a little bit of getting used to, and there is nuance there. So your Q is called Gift of Life. This doesn't cost mana, it actually costs 15% of Alexstraza's current health, her current health. And then what's going to happen is the target that you point and click on, nice shot, is going to be healed for 150% of that amount. And you can see what that number is down here in the bottom left-hand corner next to her nameplate. So if we take 15% of our max health right now, it's going to heal for 220-ish on whoever we click on. It's not really a whole lot considering that that may be like an auto attack and a half. So you do want to remain at high health with Alex as much as possible, and the only way for her to heal herself is her W. That is going to be the Abundance, and Abundance is going to be the main ability in this build. And I'm going to be honest with you, getting this ability to heal people is very difficult because of a lot of reasons. But mainly, well, we'll talk about it in a second, but the ability itself is going to heal people for 20% of their max health, but it has to arm, and doing that, it is going to take 3 seconds to line up, and people have to be in the circle at that 3-second mark to get the heal. Now, the problem with that is it is a giant bullseye. So if you put this circle on the ground and people stand in it and wait for the heal to happen, the enemy team now just has this huge target on the ground saying, hey, put all your skill shots here, and then we're going to kill them. Especially against characters like Ana on the other team right now, for instance, is... what a hook. What a hook! Ana with her anti-healing grenade has a very clear target to just pitch that W, stop all the healing, and then your whole team cries because Alexstraza has just baited everyone into their certain death. And that is not a feels good, man. I promise you, it's the worst feeling in the world, and that's why a lot of people think that Ana is a really strong counter to Alexstraza. It's not just Ana, though. Like, anybody who can put skill shots in circles is pretty rough for Alexstraza. So when you are playing this character, when you're using your W, make sure that you're putting it in safe spaces. Make sure that you're leading the target that you need to heal so that they have enough time to walk to the Abundance after those 3 seconds and then hit it as it's popping. So I know that's a lot to think about, but just remember, you don't want to put it right underneath a person who's just run in or who's being jumped on by the enemy team. Like right there, I had to put it away from Kira because we have to put it kind of in the back for Kael'thas to get to. And then Deathwing just decided, you know, oh, big green circle, let me put a big red circle on top of that. Whew! And here we are. So our E is probably the most selfish ability in Alexstraza's kit. There, oh, you can see the Abundance was still a little bit too close to him, but it was still enough. Kael'thas dying, Genji as dead as he is. But the Abundance was a little bit around the wall, so Stitches had some time to walk to it, and it had some time to arm, and the heal still happened goodly. So the E ability, though, is called Flame Buffet. It's on a 2-second cooldown. We're going to throw a fireball at a character, and then it is going to burn that character upon hitting them. So there's a 5.5 second burn on the ability, and then if you hit them again with the second Flame Buffet, they are going to be slowed by 40%, decaying over 2 seconds, and the mana cost is going to be refunded, and they're going to take bonus damage. So hitting them with your E is the most fun part about Alexstraza. There's a whole build dedicated to it, and that build fucking slaps. But it's not very heal-oriented, which is a little bit rough. But anyway, it's a good way for Alexstraza to keep pressure on characters that she's hitting with her E. So if we're aiming our E at like Ana or Kira, our team has a lot more opportunity to catch up to them, to do damage to them, and we can be kind of safer. So it's good. It's probably her most utility-based ability, I would say, but that's not counting her dragon abilities. So Alex's trait is the Dragon Queen. You just hit your D button, is on a 150-second cooldown, and then after 1.25 seconds, you're going to transform into a dragon and get a whole bunch of health. So you're huge, and then once you are a dragon, all of your abilities become empowered. I couldn't tell you what the Dragon Q does. I know it's better in some way. I just can't remember what. And then your abundance is actually going to get enormous. So like the radius is going to increase on the abundance by a pretty significant amount. She's dead, gonna go down to the damage over time. We've got so much fire on this team. While Dragon Queen is active, Alexstraza's abilities are empowered and her basic attacks deal 204 damage and heal allies. Oh, and the CC reduction on the dragon by 50%. That's pretty good. So a lot of the time when you're playing for Dragon, you want to play it on big points, on big team fights. Not getting away from me, Genji. Suck a Cleansing Flame. That's how we do it here. Double dragons in the top lane. Dragon versus Diva. I mean, Dragon and Diva versus Dragon. Can we get over to him before the duration on our Dragon Queen dies? Putting over an abundance the wall here so Diva has something in case she takes some damage, but doesn't look like it even matters. Deathwing put on his bitch pants and got out of there pretty quick. Right, but one of the tricks about Dragon Queen itself is that you usually, you're going to have this massive heal possible with Dragon Queen because you can put your normal abundance down as one. Then when you transform into a dragon, you now have huge abundance as well, which is right off of cooldown. It doesn't have a cooldown because you're a dragon. They're different abilities. So basically, you can set those right on top of each other and heal someone for a stupid amount of health. And it is actually insane. It's almost ancestral levels of healing. Oof. Trying to get over to Stitches. Can we save him? We've got to get the... Okay, he's got the abundance. He made it just in time. Tagged the edge there. 20% max health on Stitches is a huge amount, by the way. And if you haven't put it together just yet, this comp was made specifically for globes on two of the biggest globe mongers in the game. That's Kael'thas and Stitches. Both of them have the level 1 talents for globe collecting, which means Stitches is going to get infinite max health increase, and Kael'thas is going to get infinitely large shield and mana with globes collected. Now, the build that we have for Alexstraza, our level 1 talent, I believe it's Circle of Life, yes. After collecting 10 regen globes, abundance is going to heal for an additional 5%, which means that we are going up to 25% of a character's maximum health. And then at 20 globes, we are going to create a healing globe on the talent, which is nuts. Because that's another, what is that, like, I think it's 8, it's either 8 or 12%, can't remember the number, and never can. I will never commit it to memory. I'm sorry. You can find it somewhere, I'm sure. Right, so you get that percentage healing from the globe, and then that 25% healing from the circle itself, and it's just ridiculous how much healing that you can get with this build. It's really insane. Couple that with the fact that you can get more healing from your dragon. It's just mind blown. You do not get globes from the dragon's abundance, though. We tested that in this game. So when Alex is a dragon, she puts a W down. That one does not benefit from the level 1 talent. Doesn't benefit from the globe portion, at least, is what we found. Right. But anyway, so back to Alexstraza herself. Her ultimate, her Cleansing Flame, the one that we picked this go-round, is the offensive talent. The reason I took it is because I wanted to kill people, but Lifebringer is basically an ancestral heal and a dark conversion smashed into one ability. And because it works that way, it is going to take whatever percentage. So you're going to click on a hero, and then there's Alexstraza. Whoever has the higher health percentage is going to bring the other one up to that percentage over a channel time. The channel also heals for like 3 seconds, I believe, while Lifebinder's going off. But I want to make memes. I want to be cheeky. I want to use Cleansing Flame, and I think most people do. And killing Genji earlier with the Cleansing Flame is just perfectly worth it, in my opinion. So one of the other things to know about Cleansing Flame is that when you're in baby dragon form here, when you're not a dragon, you're just regular Alexstraza, you have to wait 1.25 seconds to launch up into the sky to drop those fireballs. Those fireballs are going to do damage, but they're also going to heal targets that are on your team. So your Healy boys are going to get healed by your fireballs, while the enemies are going to get damaged. Now the oh god, we're coming down. We are trying to separate the enemy team from our big boys. We've got a big abundance, and I'm just going to miss the heal entirely, because when you change from big dragon to little dragon, the game takes you completely out of the picture and replaces you. So I didn't actually get healed by my abundance because there is a window of time where Alexstraza is physically removed from the game while it swaps you out. That sucks. In that instance only. Other times when you're like, you're gonna get hit by a fucking pyroblast or some shit, that's when you gotta time that button real quick, and then the pyroblast is gone. Or some other crazy ass shit is gone. There is an invuln window on that, but remember, it doesn't also, it's not just for dodging damage, you will dodge healing as well, which is kind of serendipitous for the enemy team. Yeah. But anyway, I think I've hit as many points as I can with Alex's abilities. So we can talk about the talents here. Oh no. Oh no. We were way too slow on that rotation to get there. I wish I had my ult, because that would have let me get to him much sooner, and we probably could have saved that camp. The bomb did go off on an angle that wasn't on the point either, so the enemy team was just kind of free to walk up and stand there. Could be worse, could be better. Lost my train of thought again. We're talking about the build. We're talking about the important talents for this build. Now remember, we're constantly dropping globes for both Kael'thas and Stitches, so we can take a look at their numbers real quick. Ow. Headphones. Kael'thas is at 47, Stitches is at 56. So Stitch's max health is pretty nuts right now. We can take a look at it. He's currently at 7,647. He's got bonus 1,680 health from the globes that he's got. What's Kael'thas on? He is 3. Let's see. So Kael'thas has 720 bonus mana. Like, oh my god. That's fucking insane. Gain a shield equal to 100% of Kael'thas' maximum mana. So right now he's also got a 750 health shield that is very much possible if he's in danger. So you can see how well this build is working with those two heroes specifically, because those globes are fucking nuts. And we mentioned a little bit earlier about this talent, but the 25% health increase coupled with the globe that's coming out, you're getting anywhere from like 25 to 35% additional healing. Oh my god, why are you guys in this bush? Leave me alone. I've got to put the abundance away. We're going to hit dragon mode, get some extra health, dodge some Genji damage, and now we've got another big abundance. I am going to hunt Tyrael. Ana. I'm going to drop down right here in the middle, disrupt that Eye of Horus with our knockback. I didn't mention the flame buffet No, it's Wing Buffet with Dragon Form is a knockback. It's a pretty big knockback, does some damage. And, my god, I started that fight really low, and then we just dragoned into safety. It was really nuts. Kael'thas is dead, though, so we've got to give up the objective. Big hook on the Kira. Oh, my god, that was crazy. Good. I'm sad that she didn't die. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we could have done there to kill her. That's okay. We're okay with losing the fort right here because the enemy team does have a lot of buildings down, and we can save the keeps. No big deal. Kira got knocked into our base because she was swinging on Stitches when he got punted, and she didn't immediately cancel it and got herself killed. So I guess the Stitches hook was just the precursor to the memest shit in this match. Now, our level 4 talent, the Surge of Vitality, is good. I don't think it's especially noteworthy. It's just 30% increased move speed on people that get hit by your W, which is good. 30% move speed is 30% move speed. I want to try to get over to D.Va here. It looks like Deathwing is going to eat the full bomb. He's got the mech back. Let's keep going in. I don't have any ult or dragon ready, so we just have to keep chasing with fireballs and missiles. He's going to get away with his ult. He's not. No, how dare you. Please, come back. No. Oh, damn it. Well, Deathwing doesn't realize that I am the greater dragon, apparently. Another thing to mention about Cleansing Flame is that it's a mini global. You can get really far across the map with this ability in a very short amount of time. So just go to the very edge, go to the very edge, go to the very edge, and then like you're basically over there. It's nuts. Yeah. But our level 7 talent, the Verdant Flourish, Alexstraza receives 40% more healing from Abundance and gets 100% more healing from Globes. So our level 1 talent is now giving us a shitload more healing from Globes, a shitload more healing in general, and then that is the main reason that we lived earlier when transforming into the dragon. It's pretty disgusting how much healing that this build can do, especially when the enemy team's on. It doesn't feel like turning off any of the shit, you know what I'm saying? Deathwing is back up, Deathwing, Genji, and Tyrael. I'm not super sure we have the siege damage to end the game, so I think leaving here isn't a bad idea. Picking up the camps to get the push going, probably better. Right now our Q is healing for 838 as well, which is a solid amount considering how big the health bars on some of our characters are. Another insane hook on the Genji. He is going to get blasted mid-jump. Fuck that guy. Way to go. Stitches. Good stuff. The 13 tier is going to be kind of... it's a weird tier, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason that I took Dragon Scale specifically, though, is for that 50 armor when we're stunned, rooted, or silenced. This is a 10-second cooldown for 50 armor, which is pretty good. But if Kira hops onto us with her E, if we get hit with an Ana sleep, if we get hit with a Deathwing... Is it Earth Shatter? I think the one that goes out in the... You know what I'm saying. Right? This gets my point across. But if we get hit with any of those CC abilities, we're going to get a shitload of armor. And if we're in dragon form, we're just untouchable. So our final talent, the 16. Ooh, Big Sank. He's going to live. Got full health. Managed to get through. And now we are trying to end the game with the dragon. Dragon versus dragon on the bottom side of the map. Ana is down. Deathwing doesn't realize that he's not going to live. But we've lost our Thrall and our Kael'thas. Oh no. We're a little bit too split there, but if we can clean up these kills, we can still end the game. Got him. Landing on the enemy fountain with our dragon. The enemy team can only do so much at this point. No more dragon for us, though. Oh my god. Can we just end the game? Our Stitches has an insane amount of health, and he's actually healing with Cannibalize, I believe, for that 2% max health, so that's pretty good. But Overprotective is going to give us, anybody standing in the Abundance, a shield for 70% of the amount healed. And when you have health bars as big as Stitches, those shields are going to be fucking massive. Just absolutely massive. What? Excuse me? You're inside and outside of the mech? Interesting. I didn't know that that happened that way. And when the game freezes it so you can see, pretty fucking cool. And then the 20 talent that we took that I didn't get to talk about, which isn't necessarily super required for the build, but Blessing of the Red is going to give a character 500 bonus health permanently or until they die. You can't use it on yourself, and you can't double it up on characters, obviously, but we were just giving more max health to people so that our abilities heal them, or our abundance specifically heals them for more, gives them more shielding, and then giving Stitches 500 extra health on top of, what is that? Actually, let me just go back. I'll look at it in the replay itself. Ooh, nope, gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. There we go. And seeking. Let's pause. Let's find Stitches. Is he 4? No. He's 5. Stitches ended the game with 2340 extra maximum health. He was capped out on the movement speed. He's permanently moving 20% faster. He had 78 globes. That's just insane. Absolutely fucking nuts. Kael'thas is a little bit more of, he's getting fewer stats from the globes, but let's see. 1,020 in the bonus mana, which means he is getting 1,020 in shielding. Yeah. Oh no, that's just his full mana bar. Fucking nuts. That's a huge shield. These two characters got so much out of this fucking build. It was just disgusting. And I think, let's see, what did he have? This is the build that I got recommended the other day. And this is kind of the niche situation that I think this works in. So, specifically, he's got Cannibalize for the max health, healing on his autos, and then no Meat Hook, because I think Fishing Hook is still super required, but with the amount of extra health that he has from Hungry for More, and the amount of extra health that you're getting from Circle of Life, just crazy how hard Stitches can just kind of stand in the enemy team and never have to worry anything. The level 20, having that 50 armor as well, and never being able to be slowed, I mean, this Alexstraza build and Stitches build, or just maybe just Alexstraza and Stitches in general, work really well together. Really, really good stuff. I am sure, let me know if there are more globe infinitely scaling buddies out there, because we were trying to make a comp with like nothing but infinite globe quests, but I can't think of too many. Those are the only two that came to mind specifically. I know there are a lot of globe quests, period, but none of them to just scale forever like these two. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Thanks so much for watching. The build again, in case you need it: Circle of Life, Surge of Vitality, Verdant Flourish, Cleansing Flame, Dragon Scales, Overprotective, and Blessing of the Red. That's going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow with Ana to end the week. Oof, that's going to be a weird game. But I'll see you then. Peace out. GG's.